Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to start 10 questions regarding the Terry Green Olympiad. So let us start with the first question. Water purification causes impurities to coagulate and settle at the bottom of the container, which are then easily removed or more easily filtered using two types of materials, that is a skimmer and a scraper. In wastewater treatment plants, which form of aluminium is used as a coagulant to remove particles. Option 1 aluminium phosphate, option 2 aluminium sulfate, option 3 aluminium oxide, option 4 aluminium nitrate. The correct answer to this question is aluminium sulfate, that is option 2. In wastewater treatment plants, some chemicals are also often used to remove the impurities from the water, which is mainly the ozone and the chlorine. Coming to the next question, certain metals like aluminium develop an oxide coating when exposed to air. This coating makes them resistant to further corrosion. Corrosion means spoiling. What is the formation of this oxide layer on metals known as? Option 1 anodization, option 2 ammonization, option 3 reduction, option 4 oxidation. The correct answer to this question is option 4, that is oxidation. The process of rusting is an example of a oxidation reaction. When iron is exposed to water or in the form of water vapor and oxygen, it gets coated with a brown layer, and this takes place when iron reacts with the atmospheric oxygen in the presence of water to form different oxides of iron, which lead to the formation of a brownish red color coating, and this is known as the rust, and this whole process is known as rusting. Coming to question 3. Researchers have found that people going grey develop a massive oxidative stress due to the accumulation of a liquid in the hair follicles, which causes hair to bleach inside out. Name the liquid. Option 1 hydrogen peroxide, option 2 mercury, option 3 cesium, option 4 bromine. The correct answer to this question is option 1, that is hydrogen peroxide. Coming to question 4. Which mammal of the Cervidae family is found in all parts of the world except for Australia and Antarctica? Option 1 deer, option 2 antelope, option 3 camel, option 4 none of the above. The correct answer to this question is option 1, that is a deer. Mammals are the animals which give birth to young ones, and deer is a member of the Cervidae family and is found in Australia and is not found in Australia and Antarctica. This is because deer is an herbivorous animal and needs grass for its food as its food. And in Australia, most regions are of desert region, due to which the deer cannot survive in those climatic conditions and its geographical conditions. Whereas in Antarctica, there is a polar climate which is very cold, and animals such as polar bear, whales, walruses, seals, penguins, etc. stays there. Coming to question 5. Bauxite is an ore of which one of the following minerals? Take the right option. Option 1 aluminium, option 2 iron, option 3 manganese, option 4 gold. The correct answer to this question is option 1, that is aluminium. Bauxite is an ore of aluminium, and ores are the means that rocks which contain a particular metallic mineral in large quantities are referred to as the ores. And we have one more example for ores, is that hematite is an ore of iron, and as we have read here, bauxite is an ore of aluminium. Coming to question 6. The abiotic components of an ecosystem include various physical and chemical factors. Of the following, which is an example of a biotic component in a forest ecosystem? Option 1 oxygen, option 2 carbon dioxide, option 3 bacteria, option 4 phosphorus. The correct answer to this question is option 3, that is bacteria. Abiotic environment comprises all the inorganic or the non-living things in the environment, whereas biotic environment relates to all the living organisms. And these both combines to form an ecosystem. An ecosystem is formed by the interaction of all living organisms that are interdependent, that is a food chain, and an interlinked means that is a food web with each other and with the physical environment. Coming to question 7. Natural gas is a naturally occurring hydrocarbon gas mixture. It is an energy source often used for heating, cooking and electricity generation, and also as a fuel for vehicles. Which gas does natural gas primarily consist of? Option 1 methane, option 2 nitrogen, option 3 oxygen, option 4 carbon dioxide. The correct answer to this question is option 1, that is methane. Coming to question 8. This puppet by Jim Henson is one of the most recognizable puppets in the history as the host of the Muppet Show. The puppet was created by a discarded spring coat and its eyes were made with the two halves of a ping pong ball. It epitomizes the core message of reusing waste. Name the puppet. Option 1 Howdy Doody, option 2 Elmo, option 3 Kermit the Frog, option 4 Baby Sinclair. The correct answer to this question is option 3, that is Kermit the Frog. Question 9. Block mountains are created when large areas are broken and displaced vertically. The uplifted rocks are termed as horsts and the lowered blocks are called graben. Which of the following mountain ranges is an example of a block mountain? Option 1 Ural Mountains of Russia, option 2 Appalachians in North America, option 3 Vosges Mountains of Europe, option 4 Himalayas of Asia. The correct answer to this question is option 3, that is Vosges Mountains of Europe. And a correction to be made in this question is that in option 1, Ural Mountains of Eurasia and not of only Russia, as they act as a separating line between Russia and Europe. Block mountains are often created due to the action of faulting, and along with block mountains the rift valleys are also created. As we studied that the uplifted part is known as the horst and it is also known as the block mountain, whereas the subsided part, that is the lowered part, is referred to as the graben or the rift valley. And we have some other examples for them are the Vindhya and the Satpura ranges in India, the Vosges in northeastern France, and the Black Forest mountains of Germany are the examples of block mountains, while the Death Valley in USA and East Africa are the examples to rift valleys. Whereas the Ural Mountains of Eurasia and Appalachians in North America are example of old fold mountains, and the Himalayas in Asia are the examples to new fold mountains. Coming to question 10. A volcano is an opening which allows hot magma, volcanic ash and gases to escape from the magma chamber below the surface. Volcanoes that erupt irregularly are called active volcanoes. Where is India's only active volcano located? Option 1 Barren Island, option 2 Baratang, option 3 Narcon Dam, option 4 Deccan Traps. The correct answer to this question is option 1, that is Barren Island in Andaman and Nicobar. and the other volcanoes on the basis of the frequency of eruption are dormant or sleeping volcanoes and extinct volcanoes. From the name we could classify that sleeping or dormant volcanoes are the volcanoes which have known to erupt in the historical times and have possible signs to erupt in future as well, whereas extinct volcanoes just have the features of volcanoes but have never erupted till date. And some examples of active volcanoes are Mount Kilauea, Hawaii, Mount Etna, Sicily, Mount Vesuvius in Italy, and Mount Eyjafjallajökull in Iceland. And the examples to dormant or sleeping volcanoes are Mount Mauna Kea in Hawaii, Mount Fuji in Japan, Mount Rainier in USA. And examples to extinct volcanoes are Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, which is in Africa, Mount Warning in Australia, and Mount Elbrus in Russia. So thank you for watching my video. Hope you like it. Please like my video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you once again.